What's up, guys? D-Rock1992 here. For this next video and for my next movie review, I'm going to be talking about a movie that came out last year. Came out during the summer, I believe it was. And it's a biographical film, so it's a biopic about one of the most influential hip-hop / rap acts ever out there. They really influenced and paved the way towards gangster rap and, hip-hop type music. And this movie is Straight Outta Compton. So Straight Outta Compton is directed by a guy named F. Gary Gray, who... F. Gary Gray has directed a lot of big movies. He directed the movie Friday. I watched Friday a long time ago, by the way. He directed The Negotiator, The Italian Job, and he is set to direct the new Fast and Furious movie, which is coming out in next year, actually. So, this guy's an acclaimed director. So, this movie, first of all, the stars of this film, the NWA members themselves. You have O'Shea Jackson Jr. as Ice Cube, as a young Ice Cube. And this is interesting because O'Shea Jackson Jr. is the son of Ice Cube himself. So the son plays the father in the movie. So that's really cool. You have Jason Mitchell, who plays Eazy-E. Corey Hawkins, who plays Dr. Dre. So they're the major members. Paul Giamatti, who plays the manager of NWA, who really believes in them. So you also have an interesting fact. There's an actor named Keith Stanfield who plays Snoop Dogg. So they have a lot of the influential, they play a lot of the big rappers, So those are your main cast pretty much. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Jason Mitchell, Corey Hawkins, and Paul Giamatti. So Straight Outta Compton is the story of NWA, the gangster rap group who, they came up and they made a lot of noise. They also attracted a lot of controversy as, well, this is how they attracted a lot of controversy. Here's an example. One of their songs is called Fuck the Police. So you can see how they attracted a lot of controversy. But these guys came up from the ghetto. They came from the ghetto. They came from a time where racial discrimination was very high. A lot of police officers were using questionable tactics with these young black men. Basically, for NWA, if NWA had never formed, these guys probably would have went to prison. These guys probably would have been part of the huge percentage of African American men who are in prison, who are incarcerated, who are from the ghetto, basically. I imagine, I don't know the exact percentage. I didn't know the exact percentage back then, but I'm sure it was big. Because racial discrimination was so high. So these guys were kind of trailblazers, NWA. They were trailblazers. They weren't afraid to speak out against injustices, especially the police. So, yeah, this is a straight biopic of the career of NWA. And I gotta say, I really did enjoy this film. I thought I was going to really enjoy it when I watched it, and I was right. I really, really enjoyed this movie. All of the guys, Jason Mitchell, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and Corey Hawkins, they all do a good job as the main members of NWA. They do a good job portraying their characters. Paul Giamatti does a good job portraying his character. Paul Giamatti's been in a lot of movies, and pretty much a character actor, I'd say. He doesn't have a lot of starring roles, but he shines in this movie for sure. So yeah, the performances are really good. I think it's just a really good movie, and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a very good movie that, if you're a hip-hop / rap fan, you're really going to enjoy this movie. Even if you're not, though, it's an interesting story. It really is. I'd say check it out because it's a story of, again, it kind of is a rags to riches type story. You know, these guys come up and they become superstars. You know, and they get out of the life that they had before in Compton. So there you go. It was a really good film for me, and I would definitely recommend it. So that is it for my review on Straight Outta Compton. D-Rock 1992 out.